welcome. If you were just joining us for the what turned into a podcast, I'm gonna do some late night low vibe Genshin. Just something to help me calm down, from the weekend, from the day. We're gonna do part 1 of the Genshin 3.3 Archon quest, which is called the Nightbird Falls at the Curtain's Call. And we're going to use a secondary soundtrack, which always kind of gives the game a little bit of fun. Thank you for my heart over on Trovo. Sulle finestre mostro tutti il mio cuore che hai acceso. Grazie. Overall, I think I played Genshin quite a bit today. It was one of those, I had it on the phone and I was doing other things. Hey Robbie, I see you on YouTube. How's it going? It was one of those things where like I had it on the phone. I was doing all kinds of things like laundry and house things. And I just picked it up and just played it, casually like it's supposed to be played. And actually got quite a lot done. Barbie says things are going good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just chilling. Kind of winding down from the day. I've been wanting to do this Archon quest for a while. So I'm going to do that. And we'll see what that's about. I hope you had a good weekend. Mine was pretty decent. Pretty decent. Nothing super noteworthy happened, which led to kind of a relaxing weekend, more or less. Tried out a sous vide machine today. Cooked a steak for lunch. It was pretty good. I like it because it's pretty impossible to screw up sous vide. I did these today. These are really fun. If you haven't done these yet, I really enjoyed them. They weren't too difficult. They weren't too easy. I felt like it was bellissimo. Oh, I haven't done my dailies yet. Let's do that. I don't know what will happen to me if I don't get those done. What did I do? I got C6 for this little dude today. I leveled up the Dendro statue and got level 7 and got his final constellation. So he's happy. Alright, let's defeat the fungi. Ooh, and you can see my wanderer.
Let's light it up! Swarm Fury! Know your place!
How do I get down? That would totally be me. You would give me the ability to fly, and I would get stuck in the air. Like, ah! I'm not used to, I will say, I'm not used to playing Wanderer with a keypad. I'm used to playing his character on the phone, which is a little easier for my hands. If anyone's done the Archon quest, let me know how you liked it. I heard from a trusted source that you can rename your Wanderer. Spoiler alert. So I'll have to think long and hard about that one.
Swan Fury.
Yeah, he's really fun with Bennett and Farazan if you have her burst up. I like these light show dailies. I think they're kind of fun.
Behold. Upon the gale.
Wander is kind of broken for Overworld.
Quit following me.
I have to remember to check my Serenity pot. I always forget to do that. It's never as difficult as you think it is to get where you want to go in this desert because of all of the little four-leaf sigils. They're wonderful for traveling. Ah! Those weasels are so cute, though. Really, I just wanted to catch it and take it home, keep it as a pet. Daily's done? Yes.
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra Abyss.
I was talking to Miro the other day about the Genshin trading card game and how we both think they should and possibly will come up with like a standalone version, which I think would be brilliant. Taking that one step further, I would love to see a vertical version. Like if you've played the new Marvel trading card game, if you've played Spell Slingers, where it's like portrait mode on your phone. If they were to do that with Genshin trading card, they could have an entire system within I mean, it would just be insane. I would be incredibly impressed if they did that. All right, dailies are done, expeditions are set. Oh, that's my party name. I was like, I can rename him.
There's still so
Yeah, we're gonna
much
take Nahida out. Take her out for a run. Whee! All right, let's do it. Inversion of Genesis. Wounded and defeated, the Balladeer has been imprisoned in Sumeru after his duel against the Traveler and the Dendro Archon. Yet, no one knows how this special prisoner should pay for his many transgressions, or even what to do with him after the dust is settled. Dun, dun, dun.
Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay.
Hey, Jawa.
Understand?
Good morning,
An
brother.
essay. That means facts
You just wake up.
and logic.
Hope you're feeling better. You just woke up from your nap. Yeah, when we were talking earlier today and I took my nap, I was out for like 2 hours. I set an alarm for 20 minutes. 2 hours later. Oh, and this is hysterical. I was doing Christmas cards today. And I needed to do the address labels for everybody. So I'm looking for like labels that you put in a printer and print off just so I can mail these out. And I find this, so you've all heard of like probably Avery templates. So if you've got, in the corporate world particularly, if you've got labels or whatever, you know, it's hard to get those custom printed. So you want to be able to print them in the office. You want to be able to print them at home. So everyone always gets like Avery, and it's like, you know, labels. And then there's a number, and you can download a template and then easily fill it in. Yada yada. 11,000 Fremo gems again. 76 extra pulls to all players from Hoyoverse. Clickbait, but possibilities. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, this is vintage. Like when is this? And I look and it's from 1997. I have labels that I have kept since my junior year in high school. And it's fantastic. Look at this. Look at this selling point. Floppy disks. This was back when we used... Well, these are hard disks, but like floppy disks. This is such a throwback. Look at that desk. Look at this desk. Look at those floppy disks on that desk. Look at that Rolodex. Look at that mouse. See, so if y'all think like, why doesn't Anchor get excited about vintage things? I was there the first time. So, and you know what was even more fascinating? The labels work great. The template is still the same these many years later. Jawa, your nap was 5 hours. I've done that before. All right, so back to this story quest. Akapa says, come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay. You understand? An essay. That means facts and logic. All right, I'm going to start this glitchy gaming soundtrack, and we're going to pretend that this is Hoyoverse's soundtrack to the game.
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tatara Suna mystery. When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about. Unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism.
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that. But it's fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? The strange location, the missing details, a mysterious person. I want to write my essay on something interesting, and I'm interested in getting to the bottom of all this. That's the only reason I came to you.
Yes, you came to me, so all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's the dramatization that will make people want to read it. There's no getting around
That's
that.
true.
Okay.
We don't want to watch people talking at the kitchen sink. We want heightened
Just mentioned.
life drama.
That's not the way in Inazuma. Is it kinda unusual for someone who's scary to want to write a paper about that? Everyone here's just going about their business. Maybe it really is just Paimon. Guess people here are free to research pretty much anything. Great! Let's go find out what this Tatara Suna mystery is all about.
Tatara Suna is creepy. Can't convince me otherwise. Nice roll action, Nagita.
Alright, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and your editorial direction for the first draft. I have a feeling that the missing Kabuki Mono will end up being the main focus of this paper. If only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about him,
Kabuki
this is the
Mono.
kind of thing he'd know about.
Looking for me?
Oh, you're the traveler, you say?
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe us?
No, of course I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your great exploits when I was still in Inazuma. This is my first time coming face to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. Couldn't believe my luck. And out of force of habit, I started, examining the evidence. Sorry.
Sawada, for the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skills are kind of lacking. Traveler, I hear you helped many people a great deal and been to many places. Would you be able to tell us about Tatara Suna?
It's creepy.
Actually, we don't know much about that place either. In fact, we only came over here because we heard you talking about it and wanted to learn more.
Ah, I see. My
What's
teacher
PK
chose this
over on
area of
Trovo?
research
What
as
does that mean?
a personal challenge. He said it's
Oh, share screen?
because
Don't do that. Oh, I missed it.
about Tatara Suna's past. But who
That's
would
kind of
have
interesting. I don't know what that's about.
If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about Tatara Suna.
Hold on, Sawada. Don't you think that's a bit of a deep dive or a first read?
Well, fair point. In that case, please ease yourselves in gently by taking a look at Akaba's latest essay draft.
Let me give you some background. This all started with the discovery of some records in Tatara Suna. The writings mentioned someone by the name of Mikoshi Nagamasa, who crafted a fine blade. But in the end, he threw it into a fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi. Why? Well, no one knows. Apart from the swordmaker, his servant, and the one who wrote this all down, the records also mention a kabuki mono. This seems to be an Inazuman word for an eccentric stranger, someone who dresses funny or acts in an unusual way.
That's right. Akaba's teacher has spent quite some time researching these events on the ground. This kabuki mono lived in Tatara Suna for a while before disappearing without a trace. And shortly afterwards, as Akaba mentioned, things got pretty ugly.
So first this strange person goes missing, then a murder happens? Seems kinda fishy to Paimon.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. So I helped out too. I asked everyone I could think of if they knew anything about what happened back then. And wow, did I get lucky!
Stop shouting!
This part's important. I just wanted to make it stand out. It just so happens that a friend of mine works at the Government Records Office. He looked into it for me, and I can now confirm that all the aforementioned individuals did, in fact, live in Inazuma over 400 years ago. Even back then, Tatara Suna was already at the center of Inazuma's smelting industry. The man in charge was a government official named Niwa. Curiously enough, it seems like he went missing too.
Ah, the smelting industry.
Wait, so there are two missing people in the story now?
That's right! What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the great swordsmith clans of Inazuma?
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah, like Ishin art and so on?
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara clan, the last practitioners of Ishin art. Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else going on around that time, it makes you wonder whether it's all connected somehow.
The Kaidahara clan?
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
There's more?
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown. Or maybe you won't believe your ears. I wouldn't blame you, of course, because in all my years as a writer, this is by far the most.
Get to the point, for Pete's sake.
According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabuki Mono was not a human, but a puppet.
The Shogun puppet that the Electro Archon made. The Kabuki Mono has to be the balladeer, but what was he doing 400 years ago in Tatara Suma?
You do know something after all.
Glare at Paimon and hope she keeps her mouth shut.
No! Paimon just meant, how creepy. The way you described it makes it sound like a ghost story.
I agree, it does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about. Please, take a look.
Oh, Lord. you're looking at a computer screen right now, don't forget to blink. Ah. Blink reminder. I need one of those in the chat. Too much reading, Jawa. I know. I was going to read it and then like summarize it for y'all, but nah.
Oh, and please read my essay draft.
Oh God, I have friends like this. I know people like this. Yeah, you gotta show up for your friends, so we'll read it. Hidden Tales of Tatara Suna exists. It's a book somewhere. Rumors revolve around the yokai, who are very characteristic of Inazuma's folk histories. A small portion repeatedly mentions the word puppet. So, you know, this puppet shows up throughout history is effectively what this all is saying.
Sawada was encouraging you to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts. I don't think explaining everything away with mysterious forces will cut it. Oh, how about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political intrigue? Like, I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series of events.
Wait, you don't have to just make stuff up. Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay there.
Not guessay.
Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. This is as much detail as we're ever going to get. Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have of finding out the truth?
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Hey, give me some time. I need to find a new angle on this.
We have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay.
All right, thank you. If you find out any more info about all this, please do let me know. Thanks so much.
Hey, so that thing they were talking about, it has to do with the Balladeer, doesn't it? Okay,
Yes.
then, even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with them, huh? After all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually super confidential, isn't it?
Typically.
If you have time on Akaba should just take a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in...
That looked like Mona?
Hey, did you see that?
Or was that
He
Wanderer?
just went by, over there. It looked like... The Balladeer! No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
Run, Nahida, run! It's unfair to make her run up all the steps.
Sure enough, you're here.
Hey! What are you doing in the sanctuary of Sarasana? Aren't you supposed to be laughed at? I know you must have a lot of questions. Please, allow me to explain. It was my idea to set the Balladeer free. We made a deal, and he's gonna do some investigation in Irminsul for me. A deal?
Huh.
You sure you trust this guy?
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumera would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about. But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Love that hat.
You win! The leader said there's still some mystery with you to figure out.
Ah, so if it were up to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down? Everyone's worried about you, Nihida. Don't let him trick you.
It's not every day you see people questioning the god of wisdom.
I know, Jella. I love him.
Just when you think you've seen it all.
Don't you?
And he's got a sense of humor, too. It's hysterical. Like the
As long
character
as the terms
thread.
are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal. Even with the Balladeer.
Well, I, for one, have no reason to doubt you. Considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time. The Balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position. Plus, he's a former harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond. Wait a second. Farmer? You mean he's not a harbinger anymore? I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser.
So he tossed you out like trash.
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui, and also between each of the Harbingers. So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be. Well, if the Fatui are going to reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection. So, why not join forces with us?
It's heating up.
These two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they're your friends, so I guess you'll be siding with them.
Yeah, obviously! Nihida, don't listen to him! Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. We still have time. Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
Alright, then I'll do what we agreed.
Good. Go now, and keep in touch. Nihida, are you serious about this? Yes. I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it for your benefit.
See, she's a fun nut, but when it's time to step up, she steps up and she's ready to go.
Yes.
She knows what she wants. She knows what she's doing.
Information about your twin in Irminsul. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that? Mm-hmm. You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twin's details in the Descender category. This is an extremely important point. It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the Balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am. He was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era. Even though he no longer has the Gnosis, some traces of its power remain in him. he can still connect. The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me. So I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information and should be able to find it more quickly.
What if he lies to you?
Exactly! Or what if... Why not just get to trust him? He's treated us as enemies every time we run into him! I understand. But sometimes, everything is dictated by which side we're on. How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And Traveler, I know what your heart desires most of all. Our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing. A feeling of being all alone in the dark, searching for the one candle whose light still burns. As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you. If this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it.
Thank you, Narita.
It's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero. You've more than earned it. I was still worried about this idea. Is there anything we can do to help? I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. Seems like we have a telepathic connection. In fact, I was going to ask you to supervise the Balladeer on my behalf while he carries out the task I assigned. Even though he only has a fraction of his full power left, that's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease. Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside.
I'm glad to be able to help.
Great. Thank you. Prepare yourselves. I'm going to transport you into Irminsul.
Let's go. Let go.
Wow. That looks pretty different
Ooh.
here compared to last time. The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace now.
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I guess you panicked when you realized that I might enter Irminsul ahead of you.
Naida sent me to babysit you.
Shut you beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner gets to be so smart!
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards. But right now, I'm on temporary release. So maybe you should think about backing off a little.
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Irminsul. It is an environment like no other, and the most important place in all of Sumeru. Unlike anywhere else, Irminsul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. You must put aside your differences and be extremely careful as you navigate your way through. I know there are many grievances between you on both sides, but it is essential that you remain calm after entry. This is as much for your own safety as anything else.
Understood?
Fine. Let's call it truce. But only until this mission's over.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We are going to be traveling together after all. Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind.
You sure are confident. I'll give you that. You make it sound like you're even more experienced at adventuring than us.
If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going. Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
You little shit.
Snark on this guy. It's unbearable.
Focus on doing your job.
We can start now.
Emerson access granted. Initiating connection procedure. Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him. Wow. So this is the inside of Irminsul.
It's different than what I imagined.
Ooh. Paimon's never seen anything like this.
Oh, that's cool.
Feels like a sacred place.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Teyvat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Irminsul.
Can you still sense where the heart of Irminsul is?
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information there?
Permission granted. Go ahead.
Let's go. Stay close. Don't go running off.
Hey, so say we did go running off in here. What would happen? What are you smirking at?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
It looks the same in every direction. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? Well, what is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? We're here.
Hey, Winters. Welcome on Trovo. Thank you for the follower.
We made it.
You helped me hit a goal.
Are you ready?
Thank you very much.
Ready when you are.
We are doing
Please begin.
Archon Quest 3.3 in Genshin, first part.
Establishing waypoint. The Balladier's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive. The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Will do.
Huh. For once, we're the ones with nothing to do. Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk?
Nahida, is this a telepathic conversation?
Paimon's in charge. Huh? What the? We can talk. nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while. Paimon's never
Oh, I'm the first person to ever say your name right the first try.
Paimon's been
I almost spelled it out letter by letter.
Don't you think the Balladeer's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to what you say.
Yes, and he seems to excel at doing odd jobs for others.
There's still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers.
Is this about his past, the betrayals, and the other events in Inazuma?
Smart and attentive as always.
Thank you. Actually, I caught a glimpse of a few things when I ran into Hypatia.
So, you made contact with that part of his mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Balladeer into the person he is today. Paimon got nothing.
He's bitter.
Turns out, he can get hurt and angry just like anyone else. Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Archon. Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatara Suna incident. Nahida, do you know anything about that? If you mean the mysterious events, the kabuki mono and so on, yes. I know about all of that. Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatara Suna's history is still unexplained.
Winters thinks the soundtrack is intense. Yeah, I'm playing my own music behind it. I like to do that. Gives it a fresh vibe. Oh, Winters is new to this game. Nice. Nice. I hope you're enjoying it. It's a really fun game.
Quite a lot through guesswork alone. So the guesser got it right?
With a really nice gaming community.
They guessed right about one thing. Tatara Suna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation.
Winters loves it, but hates getting bodied because the characters aren't built, so you grind a lot. Yeah, the grind. If you need help, feel free to join our Discord. We help each other out all the time.
Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So, have you found anything yet?
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this
Oh,
world.
hang on. I don't have it set up on Trovo. Let me just find a link.
Wait, how did you know about that? Didn't Nahida tell you?
Thank you for reminding me that I need to set that up on
And
Trovo.
anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you.
I've been on Trovo for a while, but look, I'm gonna take like a second here. Yeah, Winter's over on Trovo. Winters, I've been on Trovo for a while, but just because it's a button that I press when I go live on Twitch and it just sends it to Trovo. Like, I have not had the time to look at Trovo really and check it out. Like, it looks so fun and so cool. Let's see, let's get a link to that. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to like get all the interactions going. It's all set up on Twitch, but you know, I'll catch up. Invites. social links for Anchor, Discord. There we go. Copy. Trouble. Yeah, Winters, you can be my official Trovo sponsor. You can help me learn it. There you go. I think that'll get you into Discord. Yeah, we got super friendly people there. Come on in. Boop, boop, boop. All right, sweet. Okay, where are we? Scaramouche, or Wanderer, Scaramouche, says, it's not like we've never met before in any way. You're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you. My response is, every conversation with you is hard work.
Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in
I am so using that.
and making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh? Wait.
This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
It's anonymous data.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement. You have to share it with us.
Shh. Just wait.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well, since you insist.
It's...
Whoa!
I have been in Tatara Suna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else. Under your leadership, Tatara Suna is a warm, welcoming place, like a giant village. People are gainfully employed, their lives have purpose. They are motivated. As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatara Suna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown, all passing on their legacy. Skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. He would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolutionized our forging process like this on his own. At least not on the same timescale. You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me. And now, every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the changes in our manufacturing and forging methods.
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma, and it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
So you say, Escher. Is this really the truth?
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected, because I didn't want to speculate. And I didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way. What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up, continuing to rise at an alarming rate. And recently, as you well know, Someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. It kept the truth from spreading outside, but still. I suspect you understand it better than I do. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience with Shogun. This is her last hope. That doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher. But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I am. He just thinks like fun.
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torachio, the yokai struck down by the Shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution is well advised.
We're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because the evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death. But what about you? What are you still doing here?
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't seem to trust me.
Drop the act. We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatara Suna has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You!
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguise myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all. And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatara Suna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a heart.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out. But this makes no sense. What are you really trying to accomplish by all this? Why go to all this trouble?
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
The Fatui? What do you want?
Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
That's it. That's why you gave us your
cursed technology? Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow?
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind. It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet. Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
If you give my heart, tell him that Nagamasa and I see him as one of us. He has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone just wants to use other people. The only ones who think like that are people like you.
Alright, contacts are coming out. Catch me up if anything interesting
Beautiful
happens.
way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself. Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat. I say, Mr. Miwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible. Mr. Miwa, already dead. What a pity. Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it
Ooh, the doctor. Il Dottore.
I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our newest comrade. And if not, let's turn him to dust.
Hey, are you alright?
Dottore. Dottore!
I know. That laugh, right?
Good.
Was that the doctor? Did
I'm
he
a-
turn into a mechanic from Fontaine?
I'm afraid so. He was the one behind the Tatara Suna incident. He...
Why do we see things from his perspective?
Oof.
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so. But it means nothing.
Does it? But this memory shows that Neela didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means. Even more so than I.
This betrayal was a lie that he believed for hundreds of years. Was this a doctor's experiment? If the betrayal never happened, where does this leave
Give
him?
him some space. He looks really mad. Paimon
Okay.
doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now.
Okay, let's go over there.
You need to give him some time to process his
incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up?
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps you needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the kabuki mono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up, disguised as a mechanic from Fontaine. And that's when the trouble began. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the
You guys
doctor.
think the Doctor will be playable?
Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma
I'd be into that.
that would bear fruit in the future. Of
You
all
think
the
so,
living
Miro?
participants in the doctor's experiment, the Valkyrie
Excellent.
became the main test subject. After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Miwa's heart into the device and handed it to the Balladeer. Then, he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the Balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?" The mechanic answered, "Miwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for." He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants. The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The Balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it had protected him from the filth. He thought Miwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the Balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back.
Oh no! So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's terrible.
Being betrayed and abandoned by a close friend is sure to cause great resentment. Now we know what was behind his decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokujin years ago. It doesn't mean that vengeance was the right decision.
Only if he understands this.
This game is very emotionally intelligent. Ooh, achievements.
Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Shall we see how he's doing?
Miro said they already said half the Harbingers are going to be playable. Excellent. And I believe those Harbingers are Child, Scaramouche, Arlecchino, the Doctor, Damselette, and the Captain. Nice.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend.
We just want to make sure this doesn't affect the plan. We can talk about friends later.
It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
Hey, are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find any.
And before I ask, Miro is going to C6 Arlecchino.
Anyone
You will wail for her and the Saritsa. Only characters you will ever wail for.
Does that mean we have to
If
leave?
you're gonna wail for them, those are two to wail for.
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Huh? About what?
The reason why there are records about your sister in Irminsul. They might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was her first destination when she arrived in this world. Plus, she only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded.
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria and lived with your sister for a time.
The Jester, another Fatui Harbinger.
I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Miro's at 76 pity on standard. Nice. If you do not get your Kaching, you will throw a rock into a still pond and disturb the fish. Not the fish. They're koi.
All the divine power left in me. I can't sustain.
Dude, you have to. You have to get Kaching at some point. I mean,
And now you owe me.
this is getting
So in
ridiculous.
return, I'd like you to answer a question for me. Give me your hand.
I know, bro. It's been 2 years for you. I know. I know. It's gonna make it all the sweeter when you get it.
Can you hear my voice inside your head?
I noticed she was like probably the first card you got in the card game.
No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words with you. So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past?
Nice. Wait, why would you ask that? I say,
Huh? What the? What happened? Paimon only saw you hold hands for a second.
transference.
Nothing. I was just thanking him for helping me.
Wait, that look. Did he see me hesitate? But that was because I know about Greater Lord Rukada Vada.
So long. I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Balladeer, stop!
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabuki Mono will cease to exist. Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny beings swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all.
Balladeer! Balladeer!
I know, he's total badass.
Disappeared! Come on, we gotta find him somehow!
Let's go.
Oh no, he's really gone! Oh, Nihita!
Traveler, timer, Balladeer. What happened just now? I was suddenly cut off by some kind of power.
It was the Balladeer's fault! He shut you out!
You tell Nahida everything that happened.
I think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his abilities? And he took everything he had.
Where the heck did he go? It's all our fault!
Jawa says one of his idol quotes is the Wanderers. It's kind of pathetic to try to start a conversation just to occupy silence.
Please, let me handle this from here.
Such a smartass.
I'm not sure I can solve it. We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of Irminsul as soon as possible.
All right.
everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you.
I know this. Damn you, gotcha game. Wait, I say no. I want to. This is an emergency. I have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged. Nobody will disturb you. No, I want to help you.
I'm sorry. This isn't something I need your help with. Leave this one to me.
She's stone cold when she needs to be.
Nita, will you be okay?
Jawa, damn you, economic structure known as currency. Damn you all.
Maybe some minor disturbances. It won't lead to a disaster. Please rest and recover your strength here until I say it's safe.
Her voice is gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think the Balladeer meant? And why did he suddenly grab onto you before?
Paimon does remember Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and the Balladeer's question was a strange one. It's hard to explain in full, and the truth might be very distressing for Paimon. I'll skip the part about Greater Lord Rukkhadevata for now and focus on the Balladeer. You tell Paimon what the Balladeer asked you and what he might have been planning.
But surely that's impossible.
It's not easy, that's for sure.
Right. You can't just rewrite history. All that stuff happened already in real life. It's like, imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it.
Yeah, great example.
So, why does Paimon still have a bad feeling about this? Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do. Paimon's so confused.
Maybe he wants to erase himself from history. Paimon, are you okay?
Sorry. Paimon accidentally. It's the Balladeer's fault for causing Paimon all this mental stress. But erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible in Irminsul?
Not necessarily, but maybe.
Uh-oh. Paimon's head is overheating from trying to understand what he's up to. And it's still not working. Ugh. Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him. There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, won't everyone who's connected to him be affected too?
Indeed, if the Balladeer does erase himself, worst case scenario, it will affect everyone with a connection to the writing Gokuden.
We can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next? Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so worried. Paimon won't be able to sleep a week tonight.
Me neither.
So, how about we list all our favorite foods to take our mind off things? That doesn't work. Paimon's probably gonna collapse of anxiety here. Alright, Paimon will start. First dish. Munchkin grilled fish. Oh, and chicken mushroom skewers. Tea bread pancakes. Cream stew. Sauteed matsutake. And drained chili chicken. Almond tofu. Satisfying salad. Oh, also a Dusty Temptation golden shrimp ball triple layered consomme, lotus seed and bird egg soup, and
She's losing it. She got that good bird egg soup.
hmm?
Paimon, what's wrong? Sorry. Getting my comfy hoodie. There might be a spider in it, so if I scream, that's what that is.
Paimon suddenly can't remember what she was talking about. What's it again?
You were getting so worried about the situation with the balladeer that you started listing foods.
The balladeer? Is that a food too? Huh. Weird name, though.
Paimon doesn't remember the balladeer? That must mean he actually pulled it off. But how did he have that ability? That doesn't make sense.
What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said?
No, it's nothing.
So, the balladeer. Is that someone's name? 'Cause it sounds like a nickname or something.
Dot, dot, dot. Paimon, come with me.
Okay, sure. Where are we going?
I want to go back to Inazuma.
Huh? Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting
Now-
like this is an emergency.
Now's not the time to explain. Ooh, 4 books. Talk to Emanoma Taugo. Taugo? Winters, I'm curious, since you're new, and you don't have to answer this, but I'm curious. Do you have a favorite character?
We made it! The Anonymous Smithy!
Ah, it's been a while.
Pardon me, I'd like to ask a question, if I may.
Of course. Go ahead.
About the Raiden Gokuden. I don't know what Gokuden means.
Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. Very well. I'll tell you what I know once more. The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches. Aminoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyakume, and Senju. The art of forging practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another. As generations
Winters likes the Wanderer. And there's a few baddies too.
until they
couple.
became 5 distinct traditions. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline. And for a long time, only the Aminoma branch kept its art alive. But fortunately, Kaede Harakazu recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of the Ishin art. Now, 2 clans remain of the original Gokuden 5. If my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin blade.
Oh, yeah, we were! Paimon remembers that now. They like the
Den, welcome.
cute. It seems like such a shame.
Den, I have a surprise for you. Not tonight, but probably on Tuesday.
That, my friends, is a tragic tale indeed. In fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life.
these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause. Only recently, when the question was on my mind, did I ask Kaedehara Kazuha about this. He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokunin, it was right that I should know the truth. There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you. It is a dark and sorrowful tale. The Raiden Gokunin were the targets of a murderous rampage by a vengeful bladesmith.
Vengeful? Why?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent a disaster. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa, though he had family ties to the Kaedehara clan. Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out. The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphan son was left to fend for himself, and grew up deeply resentful at the world. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty Shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him. Powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge, living in utter misery. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, the thin head of this family reached the end of his wits. He could bear their fate no longer, and yet he could do nothing to change it. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokunin. In doing so, he sought to vent his pet anger and shake the very foundations of Inazuma's forging industry. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakune clan which he belonged to. His goal was absolute, the devastation of all of the Raiden Gokunin. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares. They fought back, fiercely, and they did not spare his life. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day. I suppose they were the lucky ones, under the dire circumstances.
Looks like the balladeer did something in Irmin's soul, but it seems Niwa still died.
Else you wanted to ask?
Have you seen Kazuha recently?
Kazuha? Why,
One of my
yes.
favorite characters in
Just
Cinema.
yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well.
Woo, he still exists, and he's the same Kazuha I know. Things don't seem as bad as I feared last night. That's all. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other places you want to visit too, right? Your expression says it all. You can't hide anything from Paimon. On to the next stop. Lead the way, traveler. Paimon will be right behind you.
Oh, while I'm over here, I'm gonna go buy some catch the animal balls. Oh, Omni Ubiquity nets. Pardon me. I don't know why I have 60 of them. Before you ask.
We're here! This is the Yashiro Commission headquarters, so...
Traveler, it's been a while.
Hello.
If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate. They're not here right now.
Are they out on business?
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait inside until they get back.
What do you think? Shall we go in?
Thank you. We'll take you up on that offer. Can we take a walk in the courtyard?
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so close with the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I think it should be okay.
We'll be heading in then.
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to say?
Ma'am, can I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course, traveler. Yes, I know who you are. Miss Kamisato has told me about you. What would you like to know?
Ooh, what's Ayaka doing? How are the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato these days?
Oh, they're both very well indeed. Lately, Miss Kamisato has been rather busy attending all kinds of meetings and occasionally paying visits to some local organizations on the Commissioner's behalf. As for the Commissioner himself, well, you know, busy as ever. That much hasn't changed. Although, he does seem to be in a rather good mood these days.
So pretty much business as usual in the Yashiro Commission, huh?
Very much so.
Ayato is still the Yashiro Commissioner. Ayaka is still the Lady of the House. As far as I can see, nothing's changed in the Yashiro Commission either. I was expecting as much, but it's still a big relief to know that the Kamisato siblings are both okay. That's all for now. Many thanks.
You're very welcome. In fact, I would love nothing more than for you to come and visit more often. But I'm sure you must be far too busy to have time for that. Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time. She seems so thrilled to have you as a friend, and she's always saying how talented you are and how much she admires you. I must say, many things in Inazuma seem to have taken a turn for the better since you arrived here. So you're not just Miss Kamisato's knight in shining armor, you know. You're a hero to us all. Oh, I mean it. Whenever the Commissioner dines at home, Toma always joins him. I always find myself at my most relaxed when I'm serving the two of them and to them chat away. The Commissioner has such a busy schedule that he doesn't always have the chance to take his meals at home. But given the opportunity, he always prefers to dine here. They say it's because Toma is a much better chef than most. Oh, the Commissioner. About you sometimes too, you know. Always with a very fond tone. the way one would talk about dear old friends around whom one can truly be themselves. Miss Kamisato occasionally joins them as well. Whenever the whole family gets together and they start talking about people they've met and experiences they've had, you always get mentioned.
This woman is extra.
Mr. and Mrs. Kamisato passed away. Much has happened in the Kamisato clan in that time. As someone who is old and gray enough to have watched their son and daughter grow up, it makes me so happy to see them meet a dependable friend whose company they enjoy so much. So, in the future, if you ever do have the time, please know that you are always very welcome at the Yashiro Commission headquarters. There will always be at least one old lady who would be delighted to have the pleasure of your company.
Thank you. The people of the Kamisato clan are very dear friends to me.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Paimon likes it here too. Also, they're saying something about the food here being really great. Paimon's itching to try it. We may just have to invite ourselves around for dinner sometime. Paimon meant we should come here visit again real soon. Ideally around dinner time.
Of course. You're always welcome.
Alright, bye for now. We're,
Tatara Suna.
bye there. Don't worry, we'll see ourselves out.
All right then. Take care now. Hope to see you soon.
Okay, bye, woman that talks really slow.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yep, everything's taken care of now. Don't worry.
Very well. Safe travels. Goodbye.
Winters wants to know if it's daytime for me. No. No, it is not. It is the middle of the night. I just have disco lights everywhere. That's all.
Safe travels.
I know, it looks like sunlight. That is a good point, though. I do need to start trimming these lights down. If I ever want hope of falling asleep tonight.
Let's go find some treasure.
Okay. Let me. All right, if we're gonna have like pumping music, let me make it so the lights aren't following the music.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not.
There we go. Actually, no, we're gonna stop the light sync. I'm just gonna go with a cool nighttime. midnight. Happy Monday.
That's what they say anyway. Oh, in my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
There we go.
Well, here we are. But what are we looking for? Something or someone?
Do my eyes deceive me, or is that the traveler in Paimon?
Oh, this guy.
What are you doing here?
I was in the general area, and now I'm in this specific area. There, that's me. So what about you two?
We had some questions and thought you might be able to help.
Certainly do. I've researched the furnace here in some depth. If there's anything you want to know, just ask away.
How well do you understand the history of this area?
Like the back of my hand. Make no mistake, I have been here a good many times before. Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tatarasuna years ago. They said it's all true, the history here.
Go on, I'm listening.
Oh, well, it's a long story, don't you know? The tale of Tatarasuna starts a long time ago. I'm told that its history is one of the most foremost forging and smelting operations in the nation.
Winters wants to see my Bennett artifacts. Yeah.
Still, the furnace has had
Let me get through this story part.
A couple? When exactly?
one was just in the last few
He's
years. The
built
other
pretty
was
decently.
700 years ago. A fun fact, I'm not the first Fontaine tech guy to come and work on it either. There was a guy back then too. They say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology upgrade. It seems like the technological collaboration between our two nations goes back a long way. How about that?
I can't wait to go to Fontaine and check that out.
Weren't you gonna ask Xavier something about Tatarasuna? Come on, ask already.
I am.
Oh, I didn't realize you two were here for a history lesson.
Me neither. Paimon doesn't know what's gotten into this one today. Feels like we've been preparing for a history exam or something.
What brought this on? Did you just wake up today with a sudden burning desire for historical knowledge?
Pretty much. So can I ask one more question?
Sure, go ahead.
Have you ever heard of a kabuki mono connected to Tatarasuna?
A kabuki mono? No, I can't say that I have. I do know the word. Inazuman for those eccentric types who always go around dressed to the nines. Just the sort of person that I'd like to meet, actually. But sadly, I've never had the pleasure, nor have I come across anything to do with a kabuki mono where Tatarasuna is concerned.
So the balladeer managed to erase himself from history, basically.
Of course! Don't mention it.
Oh, we're leaving? Okay, bye, Xavier.
Oh, you're most welcome. More than happy to help. Farewell.
Xavier. Oh, we're getting fancy now.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking for.
Time to go back and see Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Sure, but what's up with you today? Whatever it is, it seems like it's really troubling you. Keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile. No matter what happens, Paimon will always be there for you. Come on, you gotta keep it together. Why don't you grab something to eat? You can't go facing life's challenges on an empty stomach. Alright, let's head off and go meet Vegeta.
Achievement, Echoes of History. All right, I'm going to take a little detour and play a little bit. All right, Winters, are you still around? You want to see Bennett artifacts? Sure. I have him on a 4-piece noblesse. As you can see, my flower is only level 8. But with good substats. Hot take with substats, you want to avoid flat numbers except for elemental mastery. Easy rule to follow. You want percentages. You get bigger numbers that way. For the feather, pretty decent. Substats, except that HP is a flat 717. I wish that was some sort of a percentage instead. Same with this. Energy recharge. For the main stat, not everybody would pick that. It depends on how often you want his burst ready to go. HP Goblet. I stacked some HP on him because his healing scales off of his HP, and I wanted his healing to be have a little more utility to it. Circlet healing bonus. And decent substats. Not all the way there yet, but... So I focused a bit on his healing. Why? Because the buff that he provides to your team has nothing to do with the artifact stats. They do nothing. All of his potential is in his talent levels. So the Fantastic Voyage level. Constellations, obviously. His weapons base attack. And his level. Those are the only things that affect how much damage he provides to the rest of your team. So you can focus on energy recharge and HP, which is what I recommend and what I do. Alternatively, you can focus on, if you want him to have a little more of a DPS and play on the field a little longer, you can throw some crit rate and crit damage. Din, would you, if you had the option for C6 Benny, would you keep him at C5 like a lot of people do? Or would you go ahead and make him C6? I think the C6 is not a problem, but a lot of people have very strong feels about that.
Let's go find some treasure.
Ooh, what's my mail? Where did I go? Ah, my awards, primos. Achievements. Din would not C6 theirs. Likes his physical DPS, more of a preference. Yep. Total preference. I think both are viable. Obviously, if you go C6, you can't go back. If you go C5, you can always go forward. I need to use some resin. Do I have any resin? I do. Let me go condense some resin real quick. Farm, and then I'll play little cards. I can't get behind physical DPS anything. I just can't. I don't know why. Come on. Come on, you little crystal fly. You're coming with me. Okay, I think I'm gonna farm for Farzan.
Didn't keep you waiting, did I?
I told y'all I was gonna be quiet tonight. I'm surprising myself with how quiet I am. Oh wait. What's a good team for this thing? Dendro, Electro, and then two others. I know I need Dendro for something.
Everything's ready. Let's go.
We use Kole. just for fucking fun. All right, I honestly don't remember this boss, so I'm just gonna kind of go for it and see what happens. Defense, trash. See, this. I was talking about this earlier. This is why my artifact farming is very slow, because pyro damage bonus, great. Attack percent, great. HP percent, great. It's got defense. I won't keep this. I refuse to keep it. I won't lock it. Ooh, 3 light guiding tetrahedrons. Okay, this music is going somewhere. I don't need it to go right now.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Thank you. All right, this is called the Glitchy Gaming playlist. We'll see how it does. This was for Farazan. Yes. Nice. So I just need 5 of these Animo crystals, small crystals. That should be doable. There you go, honey. See, I'm not ignoring you. This is a lot of talent books for me to have at one time. It's very exciting. I've got a couple standard banner pulls. You want to do those? All right. Who do you think? What do you think we're gonna get? What do I need? What do I want? In a dream world. Oh wait. The people that I want, I don't even think are on the standard banner. So I think I'm just wanting weapons from it. List of items. Tanari, Kaching, Chi-Chi, Mona, Diluc, Jean. I don't want any of them. Layla, Dory, Kuki, Heizu, Goru, Toma, Rosaria, Sucrose, Changyun, Bennett, Ningguang, Beidou, Amber, Kaya, Lisa. I would like Amber or Kaya. The end. I would like Amber or Kaya. Can you tell I'm like getting wound down for bed? My voice is getting slower and lower. Pretty soon it'll just be me whispering into a microphone in the middle of the night with bubbles. Oh, I got some weapon fodder. I'll take that. Welcome to Second Life. I wonder if that's a throwback to that old, it's the first like virtual world game. First like open world game. It wasn't even a game, it was more of a tool. You could just like own land and you could build a house or a city and like everyone else could come visit it. That was a fun game. Okay, what am I doing? I have some condensed resin. Do I want to spend that on talent? But oh, I want to go turn these dendro sigils in. I want to go turn these dendro sigils in. Well, if I can get, what's 35 minus 17? That's 25, 20, 19. So I need 18 dendro sigils, and I could get 2 intertwined fates. I've started saving up for Al-Haytham. And maybe Yao Yao, like, she looks like a cute character. I think it's gonna depend on like what her kit is like. I think I'm gonna do talent books. Or no, that's not what I want to do. I know exactly what I want to do. Talents, because I never take care of people's talents as well as I should. So let's start with her. I want to see what needs to build first. They don't have her on Genshin Wizard yet. That's unfortunate. Oh wait, there's a build up here in the builds room, a little higher up. From that Indonesia Instagram. Which I only put them in that room because they just post builds that I think are decent, but they don't post too often. So I don't know. If anybody's got a better Instagram account for that, let me know and I'm happy to like switch it up. But they seemed like they were pretty good. Let's see. Farazan, yes, okay. Talent priority, that's what I thought. Okay. Win secret ways. Dang, she almost one-shotted that entire thing.
Let's move out. Trust the remix. Roll. Uphill battle. Go in. Sharing my knowledge. Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal. Hold the line. Let's stay friendly. Teamwork is strength. Now you shall perish.
Ooh, I'm one short. Rough. Rough. All right, I'll farm one time for Wanderer. What? Yeah, Miro, you require my cooperation. What do you need, buddy? I'm trying to sound more excited. I really... What can I help you with? The best domain in the game. I don't mind this domain. I mean, don't really remember it. I played it a lot yesterday. But that was a blur. Oh, well, she's gone.
That's far enough.
Time for takeoff. That's gonna hurt in the morning. Everybody stand back.
Moon rises.
See, my Wanderer is decent with lots of buffs. Lots of buffs. Hey, Winters, I see you over on Trouble. Hey, I went through my Bennett artifacts, but I don't think you were chilling, so you can check the VOD probably later. Okay, this team is not what I thought it was going to be. I remember what team I used. Oh, Jawa needs Crimson Witch domain. Yeah. Let me pop over. Let me take care of my Serenity pot real quick. I don't really need to farm the thing for Wanderer. I'll farm that tomorrow.
Would a gliding be faster?
I need those crystal flies. Look at Discord. Whoa. That's a nice knife, dude. Is that vintage? Nice.
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.
That's your home defense. Yard sale back in 2015. Looks nice. Keep it sharp. All right, so let me find you and I will come to you. Wait, no, I need to do my Serenity pot real quick because I will forget that. Actually, let me check Hoyo Lab and see if I even need, if it's ready yet. What do I want? Battle Chronicle. Serenity Pot. It's fine. I don't need to go. I don't need to deal with it till tomorrow. You want to keep it dull. Hurts more when you impale something. Yeah, but you know it takes a lot more effort when it's dull. And when you inevitably pick it up to like, you know, cut something that you're going to eat, better to have a sharp knife. B is online. This I'll be on the Genshin friend list. Oh, you use your normal pocket knife to cut something. I used to collect knives too. I still have one. I have a hunting knife next to my dresser. That is like my home defense. Yo, yo, you gonna let me come in? Oh, your world is busy. It's alright, I'll just wander the desert. Oh, that knife is just for show. Yeah, you always gotta have a show knife. You're in your teapot. Yes, I reminded you. I feel like at some point everyone feels like or forgets about their teapot. Plus, they just keep adding things for us to do, which is fine. I love this game, so I'm good with it. But like, I have so many things to do like every day. I have to do my dailies. I have to like do a card game now. I have to go check my teapot. I have to cap my resin. Scaramouche is in your world.
We'll see about that.
Scaramouche, Scaramouche, can he do the fandango? Send a bolt of lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Galileo, Galileo Figaro. Beelzebub, if it's ever has a devil set aside for me. Oh, you're fine. Yeah, go get your crystal flies. Oh yeah, my back's starting to go, so we'll do this, and then I'll be getting off here pretty soon. Kind of a cool thing, though. I wanted to. Sorry about the Fortnite ads, but they're sponsoring me this week. So I'm doing 2 hours of Fortnite on Tuesday and 2 hours of Fortnite on Friday, in addition to Genshin. So I've decided that my payout from any sort of like sponsorships or whatever from streaming, a portion of it is going to go to giveaways for the Discord. So I haven't decided how much of it yet or how I want that to look. Because I know you have to be really careful with that stuff. But it's kind of a cool thing that we'll get to enjoy together. And if anybody knows how to play Fortnite, they can help me. But I figure I'll be good for this because I can help like newbies because I'll be learning alongside of them. So we'll give it a try. If we don't like it, we can not do it. You have it, but not installed. I played it a couple years ago on my phone, and I liked it, but I'm just terribly bad at the battle royale style stuff. But so maybe you and I play it and we can be terrible together. Anytime that I won on Fortnite, it was because I know how to hide really well. At least I think that I do. So you uninstalled it for Star Wars. Yeah, I'm getting to that. I got to that point too where I gotta like pick and choose. Uninstall this to install that. All right, are you over at Crimson Witch? Recommended ice. I know better. I have to take my comfort. You gotta do it 5 times. All right. We can do that. Yeah. Okay.
Solidify.
Burma shield. Burma shield incoming.
Take flight.
Burma shield. One down, 4 to go. Defense, trash. Defense, trash. All right, I'm ready. Oh my God, I'm hungry. I might make pizza rolls after this. Feeling saucy. I might try Wanderer this run, just to see if I can. This would be a fun group to take in. Although my Wanderer's not very good without Farazan, but meh. Nice. Not bad. Lava Walker, come on. That was a fun group. Aye. All right, you got Rosaria Friendship 10. Nice, nice, nice.
A blade embraces its duty.
Get that name card.
This is for
Alright, don't run into fire. The hell? Was that 2? No, that was 3, wasn't it? Ooh, not bad, not bad, not bad. Feather, attack percent, HP percent, elemental mastery, and then hopefully the 4th will be decent. Yeah, I gotta heal up as well. This chair's comfortable. It's a gaming chair.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem. There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a
Oh, nice.
to occupy silence.
Nice, dude. I like that. Oh, it hasn't refreshed up. Yeah, it probably needs a minute. But hey, what you had on there before is nice.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone
And your avatar is Nilu.
maybe that's their problem. Relax.
Yeah, that's weird. It probably just needs a few minutes. Or like next time I log in or something. All right, I'm gonna try this. We'll see. But as long as you got ice, we should be good.
Quit following me. Wind rises. Know your place. You're dead. Wretched vermin.
See about that. Here's the store.
Wind rises. Everything.
This dance is for you.
Storm fury. Bow your head.
Nice. Oops. Hang on. I gotta grab my spoils. I fell off the platform, so I had to. It took me a second to run back. Lava Walker. All right. Let me. Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna go back to like Zhongli and Ayaka. Farazan kind of sounds like Diona. Yeah, kind of. Like she does like this massive animo shred. Like the same level of shred that we were talking about Raiden doing. And in addition, she provides animo damage bonus, like almost 25%. So she's pretty strong. Yeah, she's good. Specifically, she's good for animo. I will say she's really easy to build. You just throw as much energy recharge on her as possible and then attack. And then elemental mastery if you want some. A little too squishy. Fire Zen also has like a nasty nuke on her ultimate. Ooh, 2 flowers. Defense trash. Defense trash. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. What are we doing? One more? Or was that it? That's it? You want to play a card? You want to play like one round of cards, or are you out for the night? You don't know. You sound tired, brother. I'm gonna let you go. We'll catch up and do cards another time. I'm tired too. I think I'm gonna go make some pizza rolls, honestly, and like watch an episode of something and then go to sleep. Even though I shouldn't eat before bed, but yeah, what are you gonna do? You know? You might do strong box, then get some more Fallen Order. Oh, yeah. You got to get back to Fallen Order. For sure. Miro got a new game today. Jedi Fallen Order. I watched him play it a little bit earlier. It looks awesome. And he got like a crazy good deal on it too. All right, my friends. I am hopping out for the night. You are all my favorites. You guys keep me sane in this world where socialization is difficult. You guys are a tonic. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for keeping me sane. I'll be chilling in the Discord variously tomorrow. You know me. I'll be around.